Yes, my people, them was crack-a-lacking. We're back with another episode, man. Episode 2 of the Father Talks. Listen, before I get into it, I just want to big up everyone who's fucking watched the video, who subscribed, who liked it, shared it, everything, man. I'm not gonna lie, I'm proper feeling another night a little piece, you know what I mean? Fucking, before I posted that first video, I had what, 40 subscribers on my YouTube? Got like maybe what, 51 now, 52 maybe. Obviously it ain't a lot, but you know, 12 people watching your thing. Them 12 people might actually, you know what I mean, take it in and lock in with it because they've tapped in us. You know what I mean? You gotta appreciate it, man. But anyway, listen, today's video, I'm gonna delve more into the fatherhood journey I've had. Do you know what I mean? What the journey's been like from the get-go to now. I'm not gonna delve into too much because you know some things you just, you know, you don't put out there. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. So from the get go, man, I'm just gonna jump straight into it. In it, like I told you yesterday, 17 years old, I found out I was gonna have my first youth, and man, like, you know, when my girl first told me she was pregnant, like, fucking hell, I literally think the first word I said was fuck. It was either that or shit. I was like, fuck, man. Like, because realness is like, fuck. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's crazy, man. Like, and you know, when she first told me, like, I thought, yeah, it's calm anyway, as long as man's there. You know what I mean? I'll be calm. I'll be a blessed dad, this, that, and the other. But really and truly, like, if I'm being so honest, I was fucking spun like mad. I didn't know what to think. I didn't know what to do. Do you know what I mean? Like, I know I didn't say the right fucking thing, but at the time, I didn't know what the fuck to say. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, man, like, you know, like the reason why I'm diving into it a bit is because, like, you know, like, I don't really believe, like, I am a great dad. Do you know what I mean? I'll be so real with you, innit? Like, you know, like, especially because I've been in my kids' lives from day one, yeah? Like, from day one, innit? I have been there. But what makes me think I ain't really like the greatest dad and I haven't been the greatest dad is like, you know, from when my girl said to me, yeah, I'm pregnant, you know, as I'm older now, I feel like, you know, from when your missus tells you that you're with her 24/7 every step of the way, do you know what I mean? Like, for everything and anything kind of thing. And, you know, I weren't. You know, I'll be real. I'll be real. Like, you see, when my missus first told me she was pregnant, like, I was still outside. You know what I mean by being outside? Like, you know what I mean? Just on the block with the man them, doing whatever. Cool, I weren't outside like that where I was at risk of fucking going in jail and whatnot. Well, you know, we all were being on the ends, innit? But, like, my thing was, yeah, I was just outside still. Like, my fucking missus is pregnant. A man's fucking just on the block in the fucking park. Do you know what I mean? Sitting at fucking Castle Mound. Some I know about Castle Mound if you're from Bedford. Big up Castle Mound still. But yeah, like, man's just chilling at Castle Mound, fucking bunning up there loud. Like I ain't got fucking responsibilities to be patterning up. Do you know what I mean? Like, and a lot of men will watch this and say, yeah, but bruv, you were young. Do you know what I mean? You're a kid yourself. You're still gonna wanna try have fun, this, that, and the other, innit? But nah, bad man. It honestly don't work like that, innit? Like, if you're getting told you are gonna be a dad, you need to tap in and stay the fuck locked in. Do you know what I mean? It's that real, innit? Like, it's that real. And like obviously, you know, 17, old enough to make your own choices, old enough to know right from wrong, old enough to know what you should and shouldn't be doing. Do you know what I mean? But like, I guess, like, you know, the pressure's hit, man. I'll be real, the pressure's hit. And even though the pressure's more on a woman when it comes to having a kid, because let's have it right, they got to deal with the whole pregnancy, you know, body changes, you know, friends start moving away because they're not on that, especially at 17. Do you know what I mean? So, like, it's a lot in it. But like, for for a man, it's a lot as well. Do you know what I mean? Like the pressure is crazy because like, you know, you're thinking, fucking hell, do I even want to be a dad? Am I gonna be a good dad? Do I know what being a dad is? Do you know what I mean? And then at the same time you're thinking like, nah, yeah, I can do this, man. It's calm, I can balance, you know, being a dad and being outside with the man them still. And like, obviously if you can do that, I big you up in it, because I thought I could do that, and nah, man, it didn't really, you know, go as well as what I thought it would for like the first, even from my son being born, yeah, for the first like what I say 5 6 months of his life, I weren't there as I should have been every day. Do you know what I mean? And it's not like I just weren't there like at all, kind of thing, not bothering. I just, you know, I'd say, yeah, I'm gonna come up to the yard and check you in the do you know what I mean? But then I'm still sitting in some fucking park bunning up. Do you know what I mean? These times I'm 18 now, I'm an adult, innit? Like, do you know what I mean? This is what I'm saying, innit? Like, and yeah, it is embarrassing saying it, but this is what I'm here for, man. I'm here to show some sort of message that, like, you know, what to do and what not to do. Do you know what I mean? Because as much as I don't think I am the greatest dad, I don't think I'm a dog shit dad. Do you know what I mean? Like, man's been here. Do you know what I mean? I do my thing now, but you know, for the first, you know, first 5 months of my son's life, it was mad. Do you know what I mean? It was mad, and you know, my missus was dealing with it all on her own, really, and I was one of them fucking bummy dads. I'll be real, I was a deadbeat dad, innit? I only patterned up like, you know what? Literally, I'd say, what, maybe just before his first birthday, I patterned up. I fucking sorted my shit out. I said, you know what, like, I'm tapping in, man, because you know I wanna be a proper dad. I wanna be a good dad. So yeah, you know, I've tapped in now. I've locked in. Well, I thought I'd locked in because you know I'm living with my missus now. I'm living with my missus and my youth now. You know what I mean? So what more could I be doing that's wrong? Do you know what I mean? I'm hearing presence in it. So, you know, it's calm. But even then, it's still not like, it still weren't fully all that, because I weren't even working properly like that. Man was on fucking all sorts of madness. Do you know what I mean? The UC and them thing there. Lord God. But you know what I mean? Like, and that's no shade, no shame on anyone, boy. You know what I mean? You gotta do what you gotta do in this world, boy. It's a fucking crazy world, isn't it? But like, you know, like I was saying yesterday, like, being a dad is about providing, being able to give. And you know, if you ain't making bread like that, you ain't gonna be able to give, you ain't gonna be able to provide. So, you know, that was my next thing. Find a proper job and fucking get to work with it. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, eventually I done that after living with my girl for about what, 2 months, 3 months. I said, yeah, found a job, I'm locking in. You know what I mean? And I done that. And like, you know, from then, so that I'd say that was like what, my son's what, maybe like 9 months old now. Yeah, 9 months old now, let's say, like when I finally patterned up, found a job, found a job and all that, and you know, I'm I'm building. Things are getting up. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's all going calm and that. But the thing is, what like, man, really like misunderstands sometimes is, you know, children feed off energy, right? Now I ain't gonna dive too deep into this bit because this is another subject in it. But children dive deep into energy in it. That children feed off energy, sorry, right? So now, cool, man's moved in with my missus now, you know, I've got a job in that, but I'm still being a fucking idiot in some ways. Do you know what I mean? Fucking up things between me and her. So this is why I say I'm not really a great dad, and I don't think I was a great dad from the start, because if my you is seeing its mum, you know, upset, distressed, pissed off or whatnot because I'm doing some madness, the youth's upset. A youth a baby shouldn't be upset. The only time a baby's crying is when they're hungry. Do you know what I mean? And they might be a bit overtired, not because they're feeling their mum cries, so they're feeding off their energy and crying as well. Do you know what I mean? Like, but that I'll dive more into, like, as we go further on in the episodes, in it, because like I said yesterday, also there's a lot. Trust me, there is a lot man has to say, but like this is just the fatherhood journey of why I don't really. This episode is just the saying why I didn't really think I was a great dad from the start. Even now I've still got shit to improve on. Do you know what I mean? Because even so, like, you know, eventually, like, obviously, when I first moved in with Mrs., we lived in a flat, moved to a house, got another house, and now, like, we're settled, man. We got a nice little empire we're building between us, innit? And that does make me feel like a good dad. That, like, I eventually I got my fucking gear into shift and just fucking sorted it out. Do you know what I mean? Like, I said, nah, fuck all this. I'm fucking locking everything off. Like, I ain't being a fucking idiot. I'm patterning up, getting a job, moving in. Do you know what I mean? Being a real dad, a real dad. And, like, I do pat myself on the back sometimes because I'll see, memories on Facebook and that, like, man's out in a fucking lorry at fucking God knows what time in the morning, going work. Do you know what I mean? Grafting, getting it in for the kids, for the missus, so we got it nice. Do you know what I mean? Like, so yeah, man. But like, like, even to like only a couple years back. Do you know what I mean? Like, there were certain things that happened which I ain't gonna talk on yet, but I will talk on soon. That, like, things that happened in the household where I should have really been focusing on the household. Do you know what I mean? Like, what was going on in the household, because you know events happened that affected my missus and the kids. Do you know what I mean? But instead of being locked in, I was still elsewhere mind wise. I was here physically, but mentally I was elsewhere. Do you know what I mean? Which, yeah, makes me a shit dad, because if I was a good dad, no matter what was going on with me or my missus or whatever, I still should have been tapped in when that certain event happened. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, man, like, you you fight through things. Do you know what I mean? You fight through things. You fight for things, and in the end, you come out winning, innit? Do you know what I mean? And even though this 11-year journey that I've had of being a dad has been some fucking roller coaster, rude boy. Do you know what I mean? There's a lot of things that have happened in the journey that I do wish I could change, man. Do you know? I really do, innit? I do wish I could change, like, man, like, just to the smallest, not smallest thing, or just to the thing of, like, a lot of man them know about this, because let's have it right, man them will be man them, innit? Do you know what I mean? Fucking idiots, innit? Like, you got your missus and your kid there, and you're trying to chat to next gal. Bad man, relax. Do you know what I mean? Like, just embrace what you got, enduring what you got, be grateful for what you got, because certain man don't even have that, and like I said, I've been a dad for 11 years, man. So in 11 years, I've had to learn a lot. Coming into the fatherhood game, at a very young age, and like, my dad not being there too tough myself, because obviously my dad was in my life, but if you know me, or you knew my dad, you know why he passed away. He loved the old walking around with his pedal bike, and holding a can with a rucksack full of cans. But that's another thing I'll dive into as well, innit? But you know what I mean? Like, the realness is, I'll be so real, like, I never had a father figure like that. Do you know what I mean? Like, I never had a father figure like that. So when my dad died at 14, that was me saying, right, you got to be a man now. But I didn't even know what a man was, because even when my dad was alive, you know, he weren't there like that. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, that's a whole nother segment we're gonna get into, man. But bottom line is, I shouldn't really be saying I don't think I was a great dad, because you shouldn't knock yourself in it. Like, you try, innit? Do you know what I mean? But the only reason why I'm saying I don't think I was a great dad is because I've been a dad for so long now. Like, I know what a good dad is, and I know what a shit dad is. And I look back and I think, brother, what the fuck was you doing, boy? What the fuck was you doing? Poor excuse for a man, do you know what I mean? I don't care how old I was, you know? Like I said, 18 years old, you know, right from wrong, you know what you should be doing. And things I should be doing, I weren't doing. Things I shouldn't be doing, I was doing. I should have been inside with the missus every day, you know what I mean? Tending to her, but no, I was trying to be outside and that. But yeah, man, I'll probably dive a bit more into this as well again, fucking tomorrow, man. But yeah, man, big up to everyone that's tapped in. I hope you stay locked in. I hope you take a bit of advice from this. Do you know what I mean? Whether it be you think you talk a load of shit or whether it be, nah, do you know what? I fucking respect you for saying that. Do you know what I mean? Whatever it is, I fucking respect you lot for watching it, man. Big up, man. It's the Father Talks. It's only real spit round here, boy. Love and blessings every time. Big up.